grab your popcorn, kick back and relax, because it's time for some more Karnage. In today's video, I'm on my second account, and we're going to be looking at somewhat, I wouldn't say a complex topic, but it's a very simple topic. I call it the farming strategy. I've seen it being raised about a little bit recently, so I thought I'd do a video on it. The bare bones of this strategy is basically every time you destroy a building, that building does a certain amount of damage to the HQ, so the HQ's health is lowered. This is also true in operations. So say you have an all Zuka player, a high level player, has great statues, massive boost, does a heap of damage but falls short a little bit, right? Maybe like 50k or 100k or something. So he fell short a little bit. This isn't a problem, but say you don't have any more high level Zuka players left that can hit this base. Or maybe you do have Zuka players left, but you need to allocate them elsewhere. How can your low level players help destroy this really hard base without needing to do the same all Zuka attack? Well, this is where this strategy comes in. So, we're going to look at Quantum. Quantum's a really good example for this. So you can see this base has 1,070,000 health. So how this works is by destroying buildings, you can reduce the HQ's health down to 30%. So if I destroyed every single building on this base, including the power cells, because it doesn't matter whether it's a hard building to destroy like a rocket or a cell, by the end, the HQ will have 30% left. This means I can take away 70% of the HQ's health. Now, I'm just giving you guys the facts here. This piece of information won't really be too relevant, but that's the facts. So, by knowing this, Tim made a post a long time ago on how to calculate this. So, assuming that there's more than 3 buildings in play on this base, this formula will work. If there's less than 3 or exactly 3, which you're only gonna really find on a Dr. T event, destroying a building will do exactly 20% damage to the HQ. That's the formula. So with this, it's a little harder. So we start off by saying, okay, what's the HQ's health? So we know this already. That's 1,070,000. We have to times it by 0.7, and I'm going to have the mathematical formula on screen right now. So the HQ's health, we times that by 0.7, which 0.7 being the number value of 70%. That's how you write that as a number. By timesing it by 0.7, we get the total amount of damage that destroying a building will do. Like, if I destroy all of them. So that's how much we can do. So now we need to get that number and divide it by how many buildings there are on this base. And instead of just counting like 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth, you can just look at the amount of force points on the base. Because the amount of force points on the base should be the exact number of buildings on it. So, in this case, it'll be... And hang on, I'll just get my phone's calculator out so I can follow this along with you guys. Calculator. So, it should be 1,070,000. Is that right? Yeah. So 1,070,000 times it by 0.7. So that's 749,000. Now we need to divide that by the number of buildings. So that's 151. So if I destroy a power cell, say this one, for example, it should do 400... Sorry, let's start again. It should do 4,960 damage. We won't worry about the decimal point. and all that side of things, because that's not really that important. But that's how much damage it'll do per cell, right? So you can see how many free ones there are down the bottom here. If I drop hookah or something, I could easily destroy all these. That's 12 cells. You know, that's 100,000, not 100,000. That's an easy 50,000 or more just by destroying these. If I flare up here, there's another 12. You know, that's 24 cells just there. That's 100,000 or more. So, you guys can see how that strategy would be very easy for a low level player. Granted that there is a rocket just here, but I mean, you should be able to destroy a couple of cells even with this one rocket firing at you. If you can't, then I mean, sorry, it feels bad, man. So, that's the strategy, right? So you can see how that'd be very useful for a low level player. I will also be putting the formula and some of the information for this in the video description down below, just in case all the talk about mathematics sort of confused the hell out of you a little bit. But I tried to make it easy. Tim was the original one that came up with this formula. He found that this was the most precise way of determining the like the exact damage that each structure would do. So, I mean, credit to him. He's not with the forums anymore, unfortunately, but he did do a lot of great things for the forums while he was with them. So, kudos to him. Anyway, so that's a video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.